As we age, our bodies go through various changes and maintaining strong, healthy legs becomes a priority. Our legs are essential not just for mobility, but also for maintaining independence, quality of life, and overall well-being. However, many seniors don't realise that the very vitamins they might be taking to stay healthy could actually be undermining their leg strength. While vitamins are often seen as a key to good health, too much of certain vitamins, especially when taken in excess or without proper guidance, can have negative effects on our bones and muscles. In today's video, we'll be discussing two specific vitamins that, when not properly managed, can slowly weaken your legs after the age of 60. In the quest for better health, it's important to know that not all vitamins are created equal, and over-supplementing or consuming them in the wrong amounts can actually harm your body. If you're experiencing unexplained leg weakness or have noticed a decline in your mobility, it could be linked to your vitamin intake. That's why we're diving deep into the dangers of these two vitamins and offering practical tips on how to keep your legs strong and your bones healthy as you age. Stay tuned for some important insights that can help you avoid these pitfalls and live your golden years in full motion. Part 1. The dangers of vitamin A. Vitamin A is an essential nutrient that plays a critical role in several bodily functions, including vision, immune system health, and skin integrity. It is one of the fat-soluble vitamins, which means that it is stored in the body's fat tissues and liver for future use. There are two main types of vitamin A: preformed vitamin A, also called retinol, which is found in animal-based foods like liver, fish oils, and dairy products, and provitamin A. The most common form is beta-carotene, which is found in plant-based foods like carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, and kale. While vitamin A is undeniably essential for maintaining good health, especially as we age, its potential for harm in excessive amounts is often overlooked. Overloading on vitamin A, particularly in the form of supplements, can lead to serious health issues, especially for seniors. When it comes to leg strength and overall musculoskeletal health, excess vitamin A is a silent but dangerous culprit. Here's how too much vitamin A can quietly weaken your legs and compromise your bone health as you age. Bone health is one of the most important aspects of overall physical well-being for seniors. As we age, bone density decreases, making our bones more fragile and prone to fractures. Vitamin A can interfere with the body's ability to maintain strong bones, especially when consumed in excessive amounts. Research has shown that high levels of vitamin A may disrupt calcium metabolism, which is crucial for bone strength. The body needs calcium to build and maintain strong bones, and this is where vitamin A comes into play. In the correct amounts, vitamin A helps the body absorb calcium and supports bone growth. However, when there is too much vitamin A circulating in the body, it can interfere with the function of osteoblasts, the cells responsible for building new bone, and osteoclasts, the cells that break down old bone. This disruption can result in an imbalance that weakens the bone structure, increasing the likelihood of fractures and reducing leg strength. Studies have shown that seniors with high vitamin A levels may experience a greater risk of fractures. A 2010 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that excessive vitamin A intake was associated with an increased risk of hip fractures in older women. The study found that participants who consumed more than 1.5 milligrams, 1,500 micrograms of preformed vitamin A per day had a significantly higher risk of hip fractures compared to those with lower intake. One of the main mechanisms behind this is the way vitamin A affects bone resorption. High levels of vitamin A can enhance the activity of osteoclasts, the cells that break down bone tissue. While this process is essential for bone remodeling, when it happens too aggressively, it can lead to bone loss, making the bones more brittle and prone to fractures. This is especially concerning for seniors who are already at higher risk for osteoporosis, a condition that weakens bones and fractures. In addition to its effects on bones, excessive vitamin A can also impact muscle health, which is crucial for maintaining leg strength and mobility. Muscles are intricately connected to our bones, and any disruption to one can affect the other. High levels of vitamin A can cause muscle weakness, particularly in the legs, as well as joint pain and stiffness. Muscle weakness in older adults is a common issue, and it can severely affect mobility and quality of life. Weak legs can make it difficult to climb stairs, walk long distances, or perform daily tasks like getting in and out of chairs. If you find that you're experiencing more muscle cramps or weakness in your legs, it may be related to the vitamin A you're consuming. Vitamin A overload can affect muscle tissue in two ways. First, high levels of vitamin A can alter the balance of calcium in the muscles. Calcium plays a key role in muscle contraction, and when there's too much calcium present in the bloodstream, which can be a result of excessive vitamin D or vitamin A, it can interfere with normal muscle function. This can lead to muscle stiffness, cramping, and in severe cases, muscle atrophy. Second, excess vitamin A can lead to oxidative stress, a process where harmful molecules called free radicals cause damage to tissues, including muscle fibers. This oxidative damage can reduce the elasticity and strength of muscle tissue, resulting in weaker muscles and less endurance, making it harder to maintain leg strength over time. Since vitamin A is fat-soluble, it builds up in the body over time, which makes it easier to experience toxicity without realizing it. Symptoms of vitamin A toxicity can be subtle at first, but over time, they can have a significant impact on your health. Some common signs of excess vitamin A include dizziness and nausea. One of the first signs that you may be consuming too much vitamin A is dizziness or feeling lightheaded. If you've recently started a new supplement or have been consuming large amounts of vitamin A-rich foods, it's worth paying attention to these symptoms. Joint pain and stiffness. As mentioned, vitamin A toxicity can cause bone resorption, leading to joint discomfort. If you're experiencing unexplained joint pain, particularly in the knees or hips, the primary joints involved in leg strength, this could be an indicator that vitamin A is affecting your body. Headaches and blurred vision. Another symptom of vitamin A toxicity is persistent headaches and changes in vision, such as blurriness or difficulty focusing. These symptoms can occur when the liver, which stores vitamin A, becomes overwhelmed and cannot process the excess amount properly. Fatigue and weakness. Chronic fatigue and muscle weakness can result from vitamin A toxicity, especially in the legs, as the muscles become less responsive to stimuli due to the imbalance in calcium and oxidative stress. Dry, itchy skin. Since vitamin A is also essential for skin health, too much of it can lead to dry, flaky, and itchy skin. This is a common symptom that might go unnoticed, but it can indicate that your body is holding on to more vitamin A than it needs. How much vitamin A is too much? The recommended daily intake, RDI for vitamin A, varies by age, sex, and life stage. For adults over 19, the RDI for vitamin A is 900 micrograms for men and 700 milligrams for women. These values apply to total vitamin A intake from both food and supplements. However, it's easy to go overboard, especially if you're taking supplements or consuming large amounts of animal-based sources of vitamin A, such as liver, which contains exceptionally high amounts of this vitamin. The tolerable upper intake level, UL, for preformed vitamin A, retinol, is 3,000 milligrams per day for adults. Consuming more than this amount on a regular basis can lead to toxicity and the associated health risks, including weakened bones, muscle weakness, and a higher risk of fractures. For seniors, staying within the recommended limits is crucial to maintaining strong legs and optimal overall health. While vitamin A is important for overall health, moderation is key. Here are some tips for ensuring you get enough vitamin A without going overboard. Focus on beta-carotene, provitamin A. Beta-carotene is a safer form of vitamin A that comes from plant-based sources like carrots, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens. The body converts beta-carotene into retinol, active vitamin A, as needed, which reduces the risk of toxicity. These plant-based sources are rich in antioxidants and beneficial nutrients that support overall health, including leg strength. Limit high-dose supplements. If you're taking a vitamin A supplement, be cautious about the dosage. Many multivitamins contain vitamin A, and it's easy to unintentionally exceed the recommended daily intake if you're also consuming vitamin A-rich foods or additional supplements. Consider consulting with your healthcare provider to determine if a supplement is necessary and what dosage is appropriate for you. Balance your diet. Include a wide variety of fruits and vegetables in your diet and choose foods that are rich in antioxidants and nutrients that support bone and muscle health, such as vitamin D, calcium, and magnesium. These nutrients work together to maintain strong bones and muscles, helping to prevent leg weakness. In conclusion, while vitamin A is essential for various bodily functions, its excessive intake can quietly undermine your leg strength and overall musculoskeletal health. For seniors, maintaining strong legs and healthy bones is crucial to preserving independence and mobility. Be mindful of your vitamin A intake and consult with your healthcare provider to ensure that you are getting the right balance of nutrients to keep your body strong and active as you age. By avoiding vitamin A overload, you can safeguard your legs and continue enjoying a fulfilling, mobile life for years to come. Part 2. The pitfalls of vitamin D overload. Vitamin D is often referred to as a sunshine vitamin because it is primarily synthesized in the skin through exposure to sunlight. This vitamin plays an essential role in maintaining healthy bones and muscles, regulating calcium levels in the body, and supporting the immune system. Vitamin D is especially crucial for seniors as it helps the body absorb calcium, which is necessary for strong bones and teeth. However, as with most nutrients, getting too much of a good thing can be harmful. While many seniors are familiar with vitamin D's positive effects, few realize that an overdose can actually contribute to leg weakness, muscle cramps, and a variety of other health issues. Excessive vitamin D can cause a condition called hypercalcemia, which is an elevated level of calcium in the blood. While the body typically regulates calcium levels to maintain a delicate balance, an overdose of vitamin D can overwhelm this system, leading to dangerous health consequences. In this section, we'll explore how an overload of vitamin D can weaken your legs, the impact it has on your overall health, and how to avoid making the mistake of taking too much. Before diving into the dangers of vitamin D overload, it's important to understand its vital role in the body. Vitamin D helps regulate calcium and phosphate levels, which are critical for maintaining healthy bones and teeth. Without sufficient vitamin D, bones can become brittle and weak, leading to conditions like osteomalacia, softening of the bones, or osteoporosis, a disease that causes bones to become fragile and prone to fractures. There are two primary forms of vitamin D, vitamin D2, ergocalciferol, which is typically found in plant-based foods and supplements, and vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, which is produced in the skin when exposed to sunlight and is also found in animal-based foods like fatty fish and fortified dairy products. While both forms are effective in raising vitamin D levels in the body, vitamin D3 is generally considered more potent and efficient at boosting blood levels of vitamin D. Once vitamin D is absorbed into the bloodstream, it aids in the absorption of calcium from the gut and into the bloodstream, where it helps maintain bone density and muscle function. However, when vitamin D levels are too high, the body absorbs excessive calcium, which can have harmful effects on both the bones and muscles. While vitamin D is critical for bone and muscle health, excessive amounts of this vitamin can lead to serious health complications. The most concerning consequence of vitamin D overload is hypercalcemia, which occurs when too much calcium builds up in the blood. Hypercalcemia can cause a range of symptoms, some of which directly affect the legs and muscles. 1. Hypercalcemia and its impact on the legs. The excessive calcium caused by vitamin D overload can result in a number of musculoskeletal issues, particularly in the legs. Here's how it works. Calcium deposition in soft tissues. One of the consequences of hypercalcemia is the deposition of calcium in soft tissues, including the muscles, blood vessels, and organs. This can make muscles stiff and less flexible, which may reduce leg strength and mobility. Calcium deposits in muscles and joints can also cause discomfort, pain, and difficulty moving, making it harder to walk or engage in other physical activities. Muscle weakness and cramps. Excess calcium in the blood can interfere with normal muscle contraction. Muscles rely on a precise balance of calcium and other electrolytes to function properly. When this balance is disrupted by excessive calcium, it can lead to muscle weakness and cramps, particularly in the legs. This can make standing, walking, or climbing stairs more challenging and dangerous for seniors, increasing the risk of falls and injuries. Fatigue and reduced physical function. Hypercalcemia can also cause overall fatigue and weakness in the body. When too much calcium is present in the blood, it can affect the energy levels and general physical function. This can make seniors feel sluggish or unsteady, contributing to further difficulties with leg strength and balance. 2. The risk of falls and fractures. Falls are one of the leading causes of injury and death among seniors, and excess vitamin D can increase the risk of these accidents in several ways. Vitamin D overdose leads to muscle weakness, joint stiffness, and imbalanced calcium levels, all of which can cause difficulty with mobility and balance. When the legs and muscles are not functioning optimally, seniors are more likely to trip, lose their balance, or fall. The effects of falls in older adults can be devastating, often resulting in fractures, especially in the legs, hips, and wrists. A fall that results in a broken bone can lead to a prolonged recovery period, limited mobility, and a significant decline in quality of life. In the worst cases, fractures can even result in permanent disability or death. To reduce the risk of falls, it's important for seniors to manage their vitamin D intake carefully, avoiding excessive doses and ensuring they get the appropriate amount to support bone health without causing harm to their muscles or mobility. 3. Kidney damage and calcium, kidney stones. Excessive vitamin D can also have a detrimental effect on kidney function. As calcium levels rise in the blood, the kidneys work harder to filter out the excess calcium. Over time, this can lead to kidney damage and an increased risk of kidney stones, which can cause severe pain, urinary issues, and further complications. Calcium deposits in the kidneys can lead to the formation of kidney stones, which are small, hard deposits that can block the urinary tract and cause intense pain. In some cases, these stones may require surgical intervention to remove, and the presence of kidney stones can complicate other health issues, including leg weakness and mobility problems. 4. Heart problems and elevated blood pressure. High levels of calcium in the blood can also affect the cardiovascular system. Calcium is essential for normal heart function, but too much calcium can lead to calcification of blood vessels, which can impair circulation and raise blood pressure. The heart must work harder to pump blood through the arteries, which can increase the risk of developing hypertension, high blood pressure, and cardiovascular disease. Elevated blood pressure and poor circulation can have a direct impact on leg strength, as the muscles and joints may not receive adequate oxygen and nutrients. Poor circulation can lead to weakness, cramping, and a reduced ability to engage in physical activity, further diminishing leg strength and increasing the risk of falls and injury. While vitamin D is essential for bone health, it's important to avoid excessive amounts. Here are a few tips for managing vitamin D intake safely. Understand the recommended daily intake, RDI. The recommended daily intake for vitamin D varies by age and health status. For seniors aged 70 and older, the RDI is 800 IU international units per day. However, some people may need more, especially if they live in regions with limited sunlight or have certain health conditions. It's important to consult with a healthcare provider to determine the right amount of vitamin D for you. Get vitamin D from safe sources. Vitamin D can be obtained through a combination of sunlight exposure, dietary sources, and supplements. Foods rich in vitamin D include fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, fortified dairy products, and egg yolks. Spending some time outdoors in the sun each day can also help the body produce vitamin D naturally. However, if you're taking vitamin D supplements, make sure you're not exceeding the safe dosage. Monitor supplement intake. If you take a vitamin D supplement, make sure you are not exceeding the upper safe limit of 4,000 IU per day. Taking high-dose vitamin D supplements without medical supervision can be dangerous. Talk to your doctor before starting a supplement regimen to determine the appropriate dosage for your specific needs. Test vitamin D levels regularly. Seniors should have their vitamin D levels checked regularly to ensure they are within the optimal range. A blood test can help determine whether you are deficient in vitamin D or if you are at risk of overdose. This is especially important if you are taking supplements, as they can sometimes push your levels above the recommended range. Excessive vitamin D intake can lead to toxicity, which can manifest through several symptoms. Common signs of vitamin D toxicity include nausea, vomiting, and loss of appetite. When calcium levels become too high, it can lead to gastrointestinal distress, including nausea and a reduced appetite. Excessive thirst and frequent urination. Hypercalcemia can cause increased thirst and the need to urinate more frequently, as the kidneys work overtime to filter excess calcium from the blood. Muscle weakness and fatigue. As mentioned, excess vitamin D can cause muscle weakness, fatigue, and difficulty with mobility, particularly in the legs. Confusion and disorientation. In severe cases, vitamin D toxicity can affect the nervous system, leading to confusion, dizziness, and cognitive issues. If you experience any of these symptoms, it's important to seek medical attention immediately. A blood test can confirm whether vitamin D toxicity is the cause, and your healthcare provider can provide guidance on how to safely manage your vitamin D levels. In conclusion, while vitamin D is crucial for maintaining bone and muscle health, an overdose can lead to serious complications, including muscle weakness, falls, fractures, kidney damage, and cardiovascular issues. Seniors should be cautious when taking vitamin D supplements and aim to stay within the recommended daily intake. By monitoring vitamin D levels, getting vitamin D from safe sources, and consulting with a healthcare provider, seniors can maintain strong, healthy legs and bones without the risk of toxicity. Balance is key, and with proper management, vitamin D can continue to play a beneficial role in promoting overall health and vitality during the golden years. Leg strength is vital for maintaining independence as we age. By being mindful of the vitamins we take, we can protect our bones and muscles and continue enjoying an active lifestyle. Be sure to consult with your healthcare provider to ensure you're getting the right balance of nutrients to keep your legs strong and healthy. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like and share this video with others who might benefit from it. Leave a comment below to let us know if you've made any changes to your vitamin regimen and how it's impacted your health. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more senior health tips and advice. Stay strong and keep moving.